Please stand by.
Excuse me, I'm talking.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
What is your name?
I am Jay Ramone, and this is the Jay Ramone Podcast.
If the FCC knew you were doing drugs on the air, shut us down!
This gets more work done more accurately.
I will sit down with bands, artists, chefs, business owners, and fellow Oklahomans to talk about their projects and dealing with day-to-day life.
This stuff can give you brain damage.
This is the Jay Ramone Podcast.
Power of the internet is truly amazing.
I am with Jesse from the band Gin Blossoms, and when I got the email that said you were doing press for this upcoming show at Winstar this weekend on the tour, you guys are out with Blues Traveler, I got real excited because New Miserable Experience was a record for me when I was in my formative years, late high school, maybe 17, 18 years old. And that was the era when you rushed to the CD stores to go buy new music. It wasn't this instant gratification like we have now. And I actually still have that very copy of the CD that I bought at Hastings in Ardmore, Oklahoma.
Well, I think I love that story. It reminds me of so many beautiful things. But, you know, it's funny. I was talking to my wife this weekend, and Betsy, and I said, I remember record store days and they were fun, but honestly, I love it now even more because whatever I want, I can listen to immediately.
It's pretty crazy how we've become so used to this having everything at our fingertips immediately and how frustrated we get when we can't find something.
It's so true because, listen, I was the last guy who to buy CDs. So I had records and I liked them, and then I bought CDs and I liked them. But I swore when it began, it was just drove me crazy for years and years. And finally, it was impossible to send people music without downloading and receiving downloads. So I finally got it. And it's been for 3 years, and it's been nonstop joy listening to music I haven't heard in years and chasing down that rabbit hole, as you say, and finding something you haven't heard in a while. And just, wow, this is a great old record.
I have this problem when I get on one of the streaming platforms that a song will come on and it will trigger a memory in a place where I was when I first heard it. And then I start going down a rabbit hole of all these other songs that are attached to that memory as well. You just start typing in feverishly as you go.
Yeah, and if you add a couple glasses of white wine to that mix, you can be up all night long.
That's right. So I want to talk a little bit about the things that you've done post Gin Blossoms, because you guys took a break there for several years and you've come back recently, but your career didn't stop. You just kept writing and producing.
Well, I produced a little bit, and I do enjoy producing, but it's a real time consuming task and something I just couldn't get my arms around completely. But I still do it once in a while, and I always enjoy it. But I did end up writing for film and TV a lot, and getting songs with other artists. I'm proud I have a new song, a co-write with a terrific artist, Rhett Miller, who from the old 97s. A wonderful, wonderful record called Riding at Night. His new record's coming out pretty quick. So when little moments of joy like that happen, it's inspiring, and that's kind of what I've done. I enjoy songwriting, I enjoy being creative, and I enjoy the process. So I just try to keep my hat in the ring.
Well, Rhett Miller is an amazing artist in his own right, but you throw in the old 97s on top of that, and it's just, his body of work is incredible. Pretty cool that you got to co-write with him on his new record. What are some artists out there that you would like to co-write with?
Oh boy, I mean, I haven't. I really don't. I suppose that anything that came to me that seemed interesting. I just heard a really beautiful record this morning by Daniela Zubia. It was just a beautiful, and I thought, oh, we could do this with that song or this, and I thought, well, I think I might ruin it. I think it was just as beautiful as it can be. You know, you have to be careful um, when you're a cagey old vet like I am. That you know, the beauty of music is sometimes it's just its presentation as it is.
When you guys put this tour together for this summer with this lineup, I was pretty blown away at not only the nostalgia, but I felt like if I was 16 years old or 17 years old when all of you guys were touring, if you had toured together then and come through Oklahoma, I would have been there front row in dead center singing every word. How did you guys put all three bands together to do this summer tour?
You know, that's a really great question. I think we all have all three bands have pretty great management and a great agency. And I think that the idea had been cooking for a while. And we've played shows with blues travelers over the years, but we've played with Spin Doctors a lot. We toured with them back in the day when they were the biggest band on the planet and we were the support group. So it felt very natural and it came together organically, and they've been a real joy to play with. It's been a nice summer tour. It didn't feel too long because every day's a lot of laughs and a lot of celebrating.
What's the differences in touring now versus then when you guys were all coming up together?
Oh, cell phone. People forget there was no cell phones when we first started out. So the world's changed a lot. But I would say being more mature and older, that it may be more enjoyable now, less concern and worry. And I think our families are grown, so we're out here with less family worries, you know. And you know, you're out here all summer long. I don't have to take out the garbage. I'm in a nice hotel room, and I'll go have breakfast, and I'll go play a show. It's a pretty sweet life, and we're all very grateful for it.
What about new music from the Gin Blossoms? Has this tour sparked any creativity there?
Well, they had dinner with Bill Lean last night, our bass player, and we were talking about trying to get together in November and start knocking around some songs. So hopefully, but you know, we move pretty slowly these days with good reason, and we've kind of gone back to we like to learn songs and play them for a while before they go. There have been periods of time when we would just learn a song and then record it immediately. But Bill made us case for learning a song and playing it, and really letting it get into our heads a little bit before we record it. And I think that he's probably right.
How many times after the fact that you guys recorded one of those songs where you wrote and learned a song and recorded it immediately, how many times after the fact have you come back afterwards saying, man, I wish we would have had a little more time so I could change this part or that part or add this or take that away?
Every time. Every time. And you know, it's just true. And also, it never sounds like you think like you wanted it to sound or envisioned it. It's just it's its own animal, and it exists in its own world. And you just sort of, you know, I embrace it and love it. I love the process for what it is. But it's not science. It's not mathematics.
There's those artists that have no problem coming to a conclusion and wrapping it up and saying, I'm done with this song, moving on to the next one. And then there's those artists who every time they hear it, they get mad because there's something else that they wanted to do to it and never got to.
You know, it's funny because I'm one of the artists who I can write it. I can just say it's done. It's fine. And I don't get angry later, but I do think, oh boy, I think I really missed an opportunity there. Or I think we cut it a little too fast. I think the tempo should have been 127 as opposed to 135. But that's just being musical. But what happens later is sometimes we'll play things differently. I know I play a lot of things differently on the songs that everyone knows. Not so much that it would drive them crazy. I mean, we don't turn songs into polkas or something, but
I appreciate that.
true.
Because I don't want to hear the record that I bought, live exactly like it was on the record. I want to see guys up there playing and kind of in the groove and jamming together.
I love that, and thank you. Because I love to go see Bob Dylan, and sometimes his song, the top of the song, I'll think, "What is that tune?" And then I'll recognize it, and I think it's beautiful because music is supposed to be fluid, and it certainly can take it can take different turns, which I appreciate, and I love the creativity of it.
Well, Jesse, thank you so much for taking the time. I'm excited that you guys have come through Oklahoma a couple times this summer with this tour. This Saturday,
That's right. We've been some real Okies this summer, and it's
I
been
know, I
fun.
know.
You know,
This
I love
Friday,
Oklahoma, this Friday, and I was hoping I might get at least 9 holes at the Winstar Golf Course that afternoon. We'll see.
I'm telling you, get there early because the golf course is no joke. If you're an avid golfer, you are in the right place, my friend.
It's a tough course. I've played it.
Oh, yeah. So you already know. This Friday, Lucas Oil Live, Winstar World Casino here in Oklahoma. Blues Traveler, Jim Blossom, Spin Doctors Live. You don't want to miss it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Have a good one.